It's always been my focus to try and bring up people with disabilities to the same level as able-bodied people in the eyes of society. So involve us in things. Don't be worried that we can't do something. Evolve it so we can do something.
So for our next instalment of New South Wales Through Their Eyes, I am thrilled to be joined by Julie Charlton, who is a member of our YAC, also a para-athlete. And I'm going to read some of this stuff because I think the bio is pretty incredible. But you were the 2019 Sport New South Wales Young Coach of the Year. You have an international ranking in the under-18s category for the 10-kilometre road race, the 1,500 metre, 800 metre, 400 metre. You're an Australian age group records in discus, shot put and javelin. You are also an NCOS Young Women's Advisory Panel present member. You are a Don't Diss My Ability ambassador and Northcote Disability Services Spina Bifida Awareness Week ambassador. That is a lot, but there are things I no doubt have missed. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Julie?
Well, I'm Julie Charlton. I'm 20 years old. I'm para-athlete. I'm a coach, a level 2 coach for Athletics Australia. I work within all different fields, especially the YAC of ACYP, but in particular within specifically para-sport in athletics.
So you touched on the fact that you're a coach for para-athletics. Can you talk to us a bit more about how you came to coaching and your coaching style and your coaching journey?
Yeah, so I started coaching in 2015 after one of the athletes in my racing group asked me to coach her in shot put. And I thought, yeah, why not? I've been doing shot put since 2009. I think I have a little bit to give. And so I went and did my level 1 with Athletics New South Wales, and it basically stemmed from there. I've been coaching ever since, now 5-6 years. It's been the most amazing journey. I'm now up to 8 athletes in my squad. We've achieved national rankings, national championship medals, junior championship medals. It's been, the most amazing ride.
What are you trying to inspire in the people you are coaching?
So my main focus of my coaching philosophy is that you have to have enjoyment before you get results. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, there's no way you're going to succeed in the sport. So as long as you are having fun and that you are enjoying every step of the journey, you'll get progress.
That's amazing. And so you are a coach and an athlete. Can you talk to us a bit about your own journey as an athlete?
Yeah, so my athlete journey started very uniquely. I hated sport growing up. I was never involved in sport because no one knew how to involve me in sport. Being in a chair has always limited my sporting abilities in schools because teachers, environments didn't know how to include. But one day I went to my school and they're just like, we're going to an athletics carnival, and my PE teacher dragged me along and he chucked me in the shot put and he's like, chuck the ball. I'm like, okay. And so I did, and the officials there gave me a first place ribbon and said, you're actually quite good at this. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then from about 6 months later, I represented New South Wales at the junior championships at nationals, and I got 2 golds, and it's grown from there, where I've now gone on to get to the World Junior Championships in 2016, where I won a gold, silver and a bronze in throws. And I'm also 2019 Oceania champion in javelin.
That's amazing. And so you talked about some of the great achievements that you've had, and there's one particular one that you've shared very publicly on your social medias in terms of a school achievement, and we joked before about the Delta Goodrem Award that will be renamed the Julie Charlton Award. Can you tell us a bit about that moment and what it felt like for you?
Yeah, so that was the first time that my school had recognised me within the whole community of sport, so para and able-bodied. I was paired with a able-bodied soccer player as the, I think it was intermediate sport person of the year or something like that. And it was just the most amazing experience because I got to stand up there with my peers who were able-bodied and be an equal with them. And then I looked down at the award and I'm like, Delta Goodrem did sport. Great, I have an award with her name on it.
That's excellent. And the point that you just said there about looked at as an equal, can you talk to us a bit about, kind of your advocacy work and that equity and equality and why that's obviously so important for you, but important broadly for people to understand?
So equality has always been my direct focus in my advocacy work. So my first ever advocacy job was with Northcote Disability Services when I think I was 8. I went around New South Wales talking to schools about inclusion, how to include people with disabilities and how to just treat them like a human being, because we are just human beings. We just don't use our legs, we roll. And it's always been my focus to try and bring up people with disabilities to the same level as able-bodied people in the eyes of society. So to get rid of the scary aspect of, oh, don't stare, but smile, and involve us in things. Don't be worried that we can't do something. Evolve it so we can do something. So yeah, just, having that aspect of inclusion and involvement really helps us be a part of society.
And I think probably considering everything that's going on in the world right now, that message of inclusion is so incredibly important. Now, you are also a member of our Youth Advisory Council here. Can you tell us a bit about that experience and also what led you to apply to be a member of the YAC?
Oh, it's been amazing. I've loved it here so much. I actually applied the year before and I couldn't go because I had my cousin's wedding. Couldn't do the recruitment, but I was very determined to reapply. And I went to the recruitment day and I got to meet a whole bunch of like-minded people. I'm still friends with a couple of them from the recruitment day, which was absolutely amazing. I got picked and I'm like, oh, cool. And so I came and meeting people who have different life experiences, but they all have the same objective of bringing equality in all different aspects together so that we can have a harmonious society is just the most amazing opportunity to be able to bring to New South Wales.
And what would you say to young people out there who may have a disability who are hesitant or worry whether it's appropriate for them to apply or not to apply or what the limitations might be? What's something that you would say to them in terms of going for leadership at councils and other kind of roles?
Well, one is don't be hesitant. If you have something to say, this will give you the opportunity to say it. This opportunity of the YAC to be able to sit in and talk to like-minded people and share your experiences is invaluable. To be able to be a person with a disability and share your story with all of New South Wales, with some people in the government, and actually try and make a change, it's a fantastic opportunity. And I would say anyone who is willing to try, to absolutely go for it.
And what's the focus for you in terms of your athlete journey, but also your advocacy journey? What's next for you?
So my athlete journey is currently, I'm in college, so I'm at the Australian College of Physical Education. I'm doing a degree in sports coaching and management. That I've just been awarded the Elite Athlete Program scholarship. So that will help me develop myself as an athlete and go to competitions across Australia. Definitely look towards another IWAS Games, trying to get to the Melanesian Championships that was supposed to be in Fiji. That will be another goal, and yeah.
That's brilliant. Now, the question we usually ask is what's something you would like to say to the children and young people of New South Wales? You can also say what's something you would like to say to adults in New South Wales. So let's start with what's something you want to say to children and young people in New South Wales.
So the thing I want to say to children and young people is don't be afraid to go after what you want in life. You may look at your age as a limitation, but don't ever think that, because as evident in today's society, kids are powerful in today's society, and it's very, very interesting to see how much change we can make by just raising our voice a little bit and going out and getting what we want.
It's brilliant. And what's something you want to say to adults?
Adults, please listen to children and young people, because we have something to say. We have changes we want to make, and yes, you have experience. Use that experience to help us get our changes made.
And what is something that you would say to your younger self?
The thing I would say to my younger self is don't let the things that have held you back in the past hold you back for your future. Use what you have faced in the past to be able to shape your future into a better day.
Julie, thank you so much for coming and sitting with us today.
Thank you for having me, Zoe.